Hello, welcome back to my channel. Red Velvet's Queendom album is just one day away, about 12 hours to be exact. I gotta work tomorrow, so I can't be there right for the premiere, but please subscribe because I will be dropping that reaction to that MV right after I get back from work. And the album, I know it doesn't come out at the same exact time as the MV, but I will be doing that on Patreon as well when it does release for sure. I can't wait to see all the promotions that they do. It's been so long since I've just seen them all together doing some kind of variety stuff, so I can't wait until all that stuff happens. But today, to commemorate that, we're getting in 3 more B-sides of Red Velvet that I have not heard before, as well as the Queendom MV teaser, which I have not seen. I saw a little bit of like the choreo spoiler that was going around, just a tiny bit. It seems very summery actually. Seems way more in the red lane of Red Velvet as opposed to the Velvet, which makes sense because their last release was Psycho. That was hard Velvet. Makes total sense. So today we're going to be checking out 3 songs: Blue Lemonade off of their summer album, Butterflies, which I believe is off of the Really Bad Boy album, and then Cool World, which is off of their first album that has Dum Dum on it, right? I believe so. Dum Dum is one of my favorites Red Velvet title tracks. Let's go. Let's start with Blue Lemonade. Let's do it. Soulful. What is this mix? The synths in this too are just amazing. All of them singing in here at such like a high range. It's very cutesy. Makes sense that this was on their summer album. I mean, it's called Blue Lemonade, but it's so funny just how Red Velvet can go throughout such a range in their music between their 2 sides, but even within the Red and the Velvet sides encompass a huge range itself. Like Really Bad Boy being, I'd say, yeah, more Velvet side, but compare that then to Psycho, like completely different song. The vocalizing in this song, coming from Solgi, especially in this song, sounds great. The cutesy Yeri raps. Oh, Wendy. The ad-libs from Yeri in this are so well done. Her just pop. She added just so much like a great, cute, bright, light hue to this group when she joined. There are just so many elements that I think she does well as like an accompaniment to Red Velvet, and here full display on this song just makes it feel so much more summery with her light voice. And paired with Joy too, who does that kind of God damn, only Wendy. Such a bouncy cadence to this song. Oh, and even when it slows down to like halftime. And the descending, man, I'm such a sucker for synth. You could throw it into any song and I'm gonna love it, but I like that this has almost this weird kind of filter on it that makes it feel like like something's underwater, like almost they took whatever like electronic rig for the synth and threw it underwater. It has a spacey, sheeny element to it that feels refreshing summertime. And Red Velvet, I think, more than any group, uses food, uses any kind of like element like that, whether it be like drinks, cakes, ice cream. It's in so many of their songs, and then uses that as like a metaphor for something else. And I think they do that stuff so well. The vibe of this song and just in what they're talking about reminds me a bit of like Twice as Alcohol Free. They always take some form of food or drink element and throws it in there as a really great metaphor. Solid summer song for Red Velvet, and one that honestly I seem to, I think, stray towards. I love both sides of Red Velvet. I seem to stray a bit more towards the Velvet side, but there are Red songs that I really, really adore. I just don't know many Red songs that are B-sides. That's the issue. Like, the Red songs that I love are like, you know, Ice Cream Cake and Dum Dum, Power Up, Rookie, stuff like that. So all title tracks, basically. So this is going to be a great addition into that Red side of Red Velvet that I need to explore more when it comes to their B-sides. I really like this. I need to listen to that summer album, I think, before this summer is over, because I am someone who really likes to listen to certain music dependent on the season a lot of the time, especially when it comes to summer stuff. Winter stuff I think I can do all year round, but summer stuff especially. So I want to hear this album before the summer is over. Okay, now we're moving on to Butterflies. This one is off of the Really Bad Boy album, which a lot of you said up against the Perfect Velvet, I think it's called, the one that Peekaboo is on. You guys put up Really Bad Boy as like one of their best albums. So let's check it out. Butterflies. Oh, fuck yeah. A little synthy dancey in the beginning. I'm hoping this is a tease of the chorus, the opening. Oh my god! Holy shit. This song is fantastic. Oh my god, this is how you use filters and autotune and some kind of vocalization to the absolute best. Like, I normally hate that stuff, especially when you're talking about Red Velvet, who's one of the best vocal, singing groups in K-pop, but this is how you use it to make the essence of the song really pop. I fucking love this. It's like a little trancey dance beat. I like the repetition on Solgi's words there. How choppy it feels. the trancy part of the chorus is so good. Oh, this reminds me of something off of like Twice's most recent full album, Eyes Wide Open. Wendy also singing in such a different, I don't think I've ever heard her be this like, I don't know how to describe it. Like cutesy, like thin in a good way with her voice. She's way cutesier on this song than I think I've ever heard her be, like with this tone. It's interesting. She has that versatility that she can really change up her vocal tone to suit the song. She sounds so different here. You could have told me this was Yeri. That's for sure Solgi. Yeri's pseudo rap. The repetitious words and the chopping up the words is so well done in this. I love this so much. Dude, that's gonna be the one to beat. That's gonna be the one to beat today. I really highly doubt that Cool World is gonna be able to beat that one. That was like my I Just from last time. I love that song. It's the type of, I wouldn't even call that a summer song. It's just, it has a great dance beat to it. It's anything forward with synth, that kind of like trancey quality is totally my thing, and that's why I was so like head over heels in love with the second half of that Twice Eyes Wide Open album, because it's very reminiscent like of this, and it's so good. It's so good. I love that. Butterflies, top tier B-side. Okay, now we're moving on to Cool World, one of I guess you could say older songs from them. So this was off of the Dum Dum album, yes. Well, let me just see what was on Dum Dum. I have not heard a single song off of the Red outside of Dum Dum, not a single one. So this will be my first Dum Dum the Red B-side. So let's go. Let's do it. Cool World. You should check out the movie Cool World if you have not seen it. It was very ahead of its time and had a young Brad Pitt in it. That's all I'm gonna say. Awesome synth in this one as well, but instead of the filters and the vocalization, you have them sounding very clear, very much like themselves here. With an ice cube in my mouth. I like that imagery. Whoa! Yeri sounds great here. You know, whoa, they even have a little, is that like a little bit of MIDI in there? Yeah. Oh, I love that. Oh, okay. What I was gonna say before that piqued my interest. What I love so much about Red Velvet is that their sound is so inherent to themselves. I think that if I really have to think, I don't think Red Velvet has made a song that sounds like anyone else's song. It always sounds like it suits them, like it should come from them. And that's one of the reasons why I think that, not only because obviously they come from SM, but why they've flourished so much is because they found that identity quick and they really stuck with it for the most part. If you listen to old Red Velvet, something like this, which is, you know, older Red Velvet and newer, you could see the growth, but you can find the relations between those songs. I think that they've always stuck to themselves and their sound, and they're so very much inherently them. I could hear a song and you could maybe make it not sound like Wendy, Solgi, or Joy, or what have you, and I could pick it as a Red Velvet song. I don't know what it is. There's something that is just so very much them in all of their tracks. It's one of their best qualities. I feel the same about Mamamoo. But they really bring the goddamn beats, man. Their backtracks are awesome. That might be my favorite part here. This really cut vocal here from Joy. The dedicate. Sogi takes over Yuri's. This one feels a little retro. There's something about this that feels 80s, but not the prototypical 80s that a lot of groups are going for. You know what I mean? I think a lot of, say, last year when that was all in vogue, so many K-pop groups were doing their take on 80s. Like, this is a modernized version of what an 80s song would be, where the chorus sounds like it's ripped right out of an 80s track that exists in the 80s. You know what I mean? I think of, was it a G-Friend song, I think, right? G-Friend song from last year, Mago. Mago sounds like an 80s song, 80s/70s. Theirs was a bit more older. The sound of that song is a little disco-y. But just like Mago, it sounds like a song of that time brought to now, not a take on an 80s track. And I really like that about this. God, I'm such a sucker for synth, man. I always just adore it. Also, I really think that a lot of SM mixes their songs beautifully. Amazing mix. Irene coming through. Because I love myself, because I'm so me. What a catchy ass chorus. Oh my god. So now they're all doing that ad-lib at the end. It's me. Ooh, yeah. There's the MIDI again. Oh, God. You know, not a lot of K-pop groups like play, or at least songs play with like some kind of MIDI sound. I really like that in here. It feels otherworldly, like you're entered into a new world, which reminds me of the movie Cool World. So really cool. I think I just have cool on the brain. Great track. I think out of these three, Butterflies is my favorite, Cool World #2, and then Blue Lemonade #3, but I really enjoyed all of these. Goddamn Red Velvet and the B-sides, man. Just top tier shit. Okay. We're, what, like I said, 12 hours away from the Queendom drop. Let's check out the MV teaser. I know that, like I said before, the album doesn't come out at the same time as the MV. They're really starting to do that a lot more often now. I don't know if it's to put more emphasis on streaming the song to get numbers up and things like that, so people aren't spending time with the album, I guess. I don't know if that's the reason, but I'm starting to see this a little bit more. I forget what the album that just came out maybe a month or two ago that did the same thing. Was it Dreamcatcher? I'm not sure, but yeah, let's just check it out. Let's do it. Again, like I said, if you are interested in the album reaction when that drops, that is going to be on Patreon, as well as any kind of variety stuff that comes out for Red Velvet, because I goddamn love this group and I need to see them all together again. Let's go. Oh, we're just getting right into it. Oh my god, they look amazing. Oh, look at the paw prints. I'm sorry, I won't pause. Silky in those glasses. Whoa, we got tennis rackets. Okay, so we're getting summery track. We're getting straight ass Queens of Summer Red Velvet. This said 26 seconds long, but like 10 seconds of it was the SM logo. What is that? Are those AirPods falling down a drain, maybe? Everyone drops their AirPods down drains. I'm not an Apple person, so I don't have AirPods, but that looks like it's falling down a drain. Entering this new Queendom world. And they look good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So do we have a lot of references to old... We got a pineapple, so maybe from like Red Flavor, we have the crossbow from Peekaboo, right? I'm wondering if we just have just like the archives thing of people saying, oh, this is just maybe a display of, you know, the essence of Red Velvet and taking some of their B-sides and references to their old comebacks. But maybe that really was a hint at what this video is going to be, because the video is going to encompass Red Velvet, because even the boxes and everything here, they look like maybe, I don't know if they're like supposed to be Red Velvet cakes and we're going down like maybe like a factory, which then would remind me of Dum Dum. I'm not sure what the glove, the pink glove, is supposed to be, or even like the witches, the like witch's broom. There are a whole lot of references here. You guys, I'm sure, have already caught all of them. Please let me know what you've picked up on. I mean, I could use. Oh, and the rackets. The rackets have to be from Russian Roulette, right? Oh, where's the Zimzalabim reference? I just want to see. I want to see Wendy's awful looking green outfit just somewhere on the wall, and then just have her light it on fire. Oh, okay. Well, they all looked excellent. That looked really bright. Exactly what I need right now. That's I need bright Red Velvet. As much as I just adore their Velvet side, I'm looking for something summer, and they need to come back and just take that crown, because they, in my opinion, have the best summer songs in K-pop. So I can't wait. I will see you there, not when the MV just drops, but probably like 12 hours afterwards, because unfortunately I have to work, and I'll see you on Patreon for the album reaction, as well as any variety stuff that they drop. Thank you so much for checking this out with me. Subscribe if you're new. Check out my other Red Velvet reactions down below in the description. And also tell me other B-sides to check out. This isn't going to be the end, you know, when Queendom comes out. It's not going to be the end of checking out more of their B-sides. I'd like to also do full album listens on Patreon. Maybe pick one of their full albums, one of their longer ones like the Red, and do a whole album reaction on Patreon. So please request some down below, and I'll see you in the next one.